Flex your business with an American Express Business Gold Card. You'll earn 4 times membership rewards points on your top 2 eligible spending categories, like transit and electronics, each month, on up to $150K in combined purchases per year. Plus, you can now earn 3 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. Terms and points cap apply. Learn more at AmericanExpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold, built for business by American Express.
Hey guys, Akil here. Welcome back to the Trading Coach Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about knowing when to move on to the next strategy. Not necessarily ditching like a failing strategy or anything like that, but I'm talking about adding another strategy to your arsenal. When is the best time to start investing your energy in doing so? Speaking of investments, make sure you invest some time in the Trading Coach Podcast by taking the 10-episode challenge. If you're new, what does that mean? Well, that means out of the, almost 1,100 episodes that we have, go back and find 10. Listen to 10, find some subjects, some topics that make sense to you. Give it a listen, and if you enjoy it, if you find it helpful, make the Trading Coach Podcast a part of your regular routine. And show me some love by leaving me a rating and a review telling me how awesome I am. All right, let's hop in. How long do you think it should take before we decide to move on to the next strategy? Learning or like actually trading? Learning and back testing. Well, I would say this. I wouldn't waste any time back testing the next strategy until, let's put it like this. When you get to the point of back testing a strategy, it should be a strategy that you plan on using and trading live. So I don't think the goal should be I'm going to back test a strategy and then I'm going to back test another strategy and then I'm going to back test another strategy at that. After that, I think that's just a waste of time. I think by the time we are serious enough about something to commit the time, effort, and energy into back testing, the plan should be, or the idea, the mindset should be that I am back testing this because this is the final step, the final kind of, or maybe I guess demo trading after that, paper trading, but one of the final steps before I'm allowed to trade this live. So the process should be, I'm going to back test something. I'm going to demo trade it, paper trade it to get all the kind of, do my preseason, my test run, very similar to what we talked about in the Trading Coach Podcast the other day about demo trading. And then I'm going to trade it live. It sounds weird. I think back testing just to back test something is pointless. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I think it's pretty pointless. It's because it's like, what's the point of, it's like dressing up. It's like buying all these, it's like buying an expensive suit, a tuxedo, expensive dress, and then like never wearing it, or you put it on in the house and then you never actually go out in it. Like if you're going to buy something nice, right? That car I keep in the garage, I just don't buy it to keep it in the garage. I got to show it out. I got to show it off. So I think that when we back test, we should plan on trading live. And then once we're trading live, once we are comfortable, and comfortable is going to be different for different people. Comfortable is going to take different times for different people, but comfortable meaning that you ironed everything out. You feel that you're in a groove where you're able to, follow your routine, whether it's, the time that you wake up, whether it's when you do your analysis, whether it's when you do your journaling, but you're in a groove. You found your routine. You're not making many mistakes with your trading. We're going to make some mistakes because we're human beings, but you're not making like a lot of like dumb mistakes. You're not missing a lot of trades. And then obviously you're finding consistent profitability in what you're trading. Once you kind of feel like I've got this down, right? Then, right, and you're kind of running on autopilot is what I always say. Then it's the time where you can say, hey, you know what? Let's start working on the next thing. So if you're trading Head and Shoulders, just a random example, and you find yourself missing a lot of Head and Shoulders, or you find yourself like making mistakes on the entries or the exit, well, it's not time to shift your energy from that into something else, right? You guys know I believe in the energy bar, right? So like we only have a set amount of energy. Let's call it 100% of energy. If 80% of your energy is on trading your strategy and you're not doing it correctly, but all of a sudden you want to learn something and backtest something else. Well, now you may be taking 40% of that energy and putting it towards the other task. Well, that means now you only have 40 on the thing that you're supposed to be doing that's making you money, right? So you want to invest all your energy in one thing. And then once you're running fine on that one thing, once it's kind of on autopilot, it no longer requires 80% because it's easy. It's muscle memory. It's routine. Now you're looking at maybe investing 30% in your active trading. And now you've opened up 50% more of your daily energy bar to do other things. And now that 50% could be put towards learning or back testing something else. So I would say once you find that groove, once you feel comfortable, once you're consistently profitable with it, once you're not making mistakes, right, taking good trades, your good trade percentage is up and high, then you can take that extra energy and start learning the next thing and eventually start back testing the next thing once you get to that point. But I think you want to stay away just from back testing the back tests because I think it's pointless. I think obviously, unless your backtesting fails, obviously if your backtesting is negative, then that's a different story. You never move on. But if you're backtesting something and it's positive and working, and then you never trade it live and you just go into backtesting something else, I think you're wasting time. You're wasting money. You're wasting opportunity in the market. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Before you leave me a rating and a review. A lot of you guys watch, but not all of you have done so yet. How do I know? Because I've read through each and every one, and I know who you are who is listening, and I know who you are who has left one. So if you don't want me speaking your name in mean tones and making angry faces at you, leave me a rating and a review. 5 stars if you believe I deserve it. Thank you in advance, and I'll see you guys next episode.